What is the God model?
Einstein's God model is a story of a young man who suffers a tragic loss when the love of his life passes away unexpectedly. He starts exploring the science of quantum physics and string theory as a way to contact her, joining a shadowy physicist and a blind psychic drunk who launch him into other dimensions in search of his lost love.
Our personalities, the essence of who we are, is an electromagnetic field created by our brain. Meiselhoff made the connection between electromagnetic fields and gravity.
Our body is made up of energy, all types of energy, and if we pass on, that energy's got to pass on somewhere. So why not in terms of passing on at the subatomic level in string theories? I die, but the essence of me lives on.
It's a mashup between this old Technicolor aesthetic and modern theoretical physics.
When someone creative takes, sort of existing personalities in history, names like Thomas Edison and Albert Einstein, these names, they ring a bell. And for a creative person to take something like the work of those two individuals and sort of create this interesting, cool, sort of clandestine adventure, I think was what really drew me to it in the first place.
It starts out with a quote from Thomas Edison, where he tells a reporter from Scientific American magazine in 1920 that he's working on a device to communicate with the dead, with the afterlife. And this is an actual interview he gave, and there's a whole urban legend that he actually built the prototype, and other different scientists have worked on it from decade to decade.
We're an underground science fiction film. We have no studio support whatsoever. We were told everywhere we went it would not be made, it could not be made for no money, and we did it.
As far as the character goes, I have a hard time passing up a blind alcoholic psychic role.
And here we got Best Picture at Comic-Con.
I had to get out of my box as a songwriter and become more of a soundscape writer.
We had a lot of vintage electronics, a lot of old school props that I really loved the feel and the texture that they gave to the visual component of the film.
We got really inspired by some old Technicolor movies. Their colors and performances and music and sound.
As the film progresses, you see almost a character arc, a story arc for the visual effects.
I saw some initial tests and I was really intrigued by the analog and practical nature of a lot of them. I thought it was a very interesting idea, and the films that Phil said he was inspired by were things that I thought really had a place in film right now.
If two universes hit, we're going to see something spectacular, something very unusual, indicating a collision. We have begun to see things that we don't understand.
I think it's maybe part of that kind of nerd and geek culture taking over what used to be, I think it used to be very relegated to back rooms of entertainment. I think you've got active working directors that are very smart and are incorporating science in a way that they never had before.
Who knows, some young student out there sees your film and says, wow, I want to find out more about physics, more about relativity, and who knows, you might, from that film, generate a whole bunch of future physicists and teachers.
I like that this film kind of opens up those doors to the unknown.
I love you. Who is this?